Yeah, so I tell him my story, and he's like, man, that reminds me of my best friend's story. You know, Liam Neeson. Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? 10 Planet Moonhead, 10 Planet Santa Fe Moonhead here with one of our assistant instructors, you guys, world famous Nate Harris. You can find him on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google+, I don't know, he's on all that shit. Plenty of Fit, no, he's not a Plenty of Fish anymore.
Not anymore.
Anyways, guys, today we want to talk to you guys about the Whole Life Challenge, and Nate's an expert on the Whole Life Challenge, and he can kind of give you guys a brief description on what that is. So, Nate?
So the Whole Life Challenge is an 8-week accountability game to get you to really hold yourself to a higher standard in terms of your health and fitness. Really focusing on what you eat, what you're putting into your body, you know, making sure you're exercising every day, making sure you're stretching every day, taking a supplement, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep. All of these really important things for anybody in life, but especially us as athletes, because that's what we are. Jiu-jitsu is a physical athletic sport, you know, no matter how anybody wants to look at it.
For sure. So, like, for me, it's just like tightening up your game. Like, whether you're already, you know, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, even a black belt, like, there's always room to improve, right? You might have really, really good jiu-jitsu technique, but your diet might be shit. You might have a good diet, but you might not sleep enough. You know, you might not drink enough water, and so you might not stretch. Like, especially in 10th Planet, like, it's really important for us to be flexible. And so working on your flexibility every day, that's one of the things you have to do in the Whole Life Challenge. For me, it improved my flexibility. I don't know. I'm more flexible now, and it's great in that way. Like, I don't know. I'm a jiu-jitsu dude. I've always been a jiu-jitsu guy. Nate does both. You know, he's really, you know, he does CrossFit just as much as jiu-jitsu, vice versa. And for a long time, I didn't really want to participate in the Whole Life Challenge because I thought it was like a CrossFitting thing. I thought it was just for the CrossFitters, but it's not. It's actually for anyone. You don't even have to be a part of our gym. You don't have to do CrossFit. You do have to do 10 minutes of some sort of exercise every day to get that point, because it's a point system. You go online and you log in your points, and then you can friendly compete against your friends, your family, you know, other gyms and stuff. You know, we're always messing with each other, seeing who's got a higher score in diet, who's got a higher score and all this other stuff. And this is a really fun thing to do. I don't know, Nate, you have anything else like about it?
Yeah, I mean, like Ruben said, it's based on the point system. So the guidelines of the challenge are you have a certain number of points you can earn each day. You know, there's 5 for diet. Every time that you eat something that's not allowed on the challenge, you lose a point. You know, so you can lose up to 5 points that day. You can't go negative, so once you lose 5 points, you know, that's it. And then you get 2 points for doing 10 minutes of exercise. And that's anything that you are intentionally doing to, you know, get your body moving, get your heart rate up. It could be a hike, it could be yoga, it could be jiu-jitsu, it could be CrossFit, it could be, you know, riding your bike, whatever you constitute as exercise. And then 10 minutes of stretching. So if we're drilling lockdown in class and I do that for 20 minutes, that's my exercise and my mobility right there, you know. But really just to go outside of that and to really take the extra time to stretch. I think if any of you have ever spent time with Eddie, he's told you stretch, right?
Yep.
And so, you know, it's
I mean,
huge.
he said it himself. Like, if you can't do double lotus, or if you can't, you know, get your knees to the ground in that butterfly stretch, you're not going to get a black belt from any problem. So, with that being said, if you're not working on your flexibility every day, it's like you don't care.
Yeah. And so it's exactly that. It's holding yourself to a higher standard for 8 weeks and seeing what you can get out of that. You know, and the point of the game is to not be perfect. It's not like I'm trying to get a perfect score every day.
Right.
It's just how much can I raise my awareness? You know, how high can I raise my game? What kind of results can I get out of that?
Right, and it's not just about weight loss. Like me, I'm a pretty thin dude. Like, I'm not trying to lose any weight. It's not about like losing weight. For me, it's more about gains. Like, I want to get stronger, so I being accountable to, like, am I actually going to work out every day? And for me, I don't count jiu-jitsu as a workout. If it was, I'd get a point almost every day for jiu-jitsu, but I don't really count that, because for me, jiu-jitsu is just a way of life. Like, that's not like extracurricular activity for me. So when I'm doing the Whole Life Challenge, I hold myself accountable to that way. Like, well, in order to get that point for exercise, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do CrossFit, I'm going to jump rope, I'm going to do this, that. And so that kind of goes into the next thing where you can play the game. The game is flexible in a lot of different ways. Like you don't have to play it for weight loss. You don't have to play it for CrossFit. Like you can shape it in a lot of different ways to meet whatever it is you want to do. The diet, very similar to paleo. It's paleo-esque, but it's not exactly paleo. And Nate can tell you a little bit about like the differences, and they're really subtle. But we've seen people make huge gains, not only in weight loss, but even just like athletes saying they feel more flexible because they don't have as much inflammation in their joints,
right.
Or they feel stronger. And it's like all these things aren't coincidence. Like holding yourself to a higher standard of diet, you're gonna see these improvements within 2 weeks. Is usually what I tell people. Like within 2 weeks, if you clean up your diet, you're gonna feel awesome.
Yeah, and exactly like that. It's like, especially in jiu-jitsu, I don't know anybody who doesn't have like little aches and pains every now and then, especially if you've been doing it a long time, which all of you had because we're talking to moonheads right now. So it's like, oh, my elbow hurts or my shoulder, like little aches and pains. Like when you're actually paying attention to what you're putting in your body, like how much water, what kind of inflammation causing foods you're eating or not eating, those little aches and pains start to disappear. You know, like they really go away, and you're like, geez, wow, my elbow doesn't hurt anymore. Like my shoulder doesn't hurt anymore. You know, and it's just shit like that. So really, like why we're talking to you about this is because we want to enroll you into doing this with us. You know, it starts on May 3rd. We're going to be doing it at this gym. It's our 5th Whole Life Challenge. We've seen more gains in this than we can really speak to. You know, it's indescribable like what you'll get out of this. So we want you guys to join us in raising your game and really holding yourself to a higher standard and getting results that you might otherwise not get in you know, just normal training. Join us in this one, and then the next Whole Life Challenge, you guys can maybe take it on and host it at your gym, and you could be, you know, you could get all of your athletes involved too.
For sure.
Not to say that you can't do that through us now, but you know.
And I know a lot of athletes that are like, well, you know, I have a pretty good diet, or I do stretch every day, or I do work out, and that's fine. But to me, I'm like, well, why not join the challenge where you can be part of a community? That's like saying, oh, I do jiu-jitsu at home. You know, and it's like, yeah, you could do jiu-jitsu at home, and I'm sure you can get really good or whatever with one partner or by yourself. I don't know, but it's like when you're part of that community and you're holding yourself accountable by logging points every day, you're actually going to see larger and faster gains. Like it's like coming to class every day. You know, if you come to class every day and jiu-jitsu every day, like you're gonna get way better than training at home. You know, so that's how I look at it. And yeah, I don't know.
Basically it. So I mean, like we're gonna post this up. We'll post the link to join, and of course, I mean, if you have questions, talk to us, ask us, call us. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, you've seen all our guys like 10 Planet Santa Fe. I don't mean to brag, but like we're all pretty fit. You know what I mean? Like we don't really have any like really fat guys, because we hold ourselves to that standard. Like we're constantly making fun of each other, and it's like in good fun. We're like, hey, you know, you're getting a little juicy. We tell each other or whatever, and it's funny to us. Conrad's trying not to laugh in the camera. But that, you know, it's like, because we hold ourselves to that high standard. We want our guys to have clean diets, and we want them to be the best that they can be, because that's what we come to jiu-jitsu for, right? We come for that change, for our lives to change. And so, like, not only in our technique and all that, like, for me, jiu-jitsu is so much more than just, you know, chokes and submissions and locks. And it's a lifestyle, you know, and I absolutely encourage you guys to take it to the next level. And if your gym's not a part of it, I mean, I don't know, how many gyms are a part of the Whole Life Challenge, like, in
Hundreds.
the world? Yeah,
Hundreds.
I mean, there's so many gyms across the world, and it's not just CrossFit guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I mean, there's CrossFit gyms, there's churches, there's yoga gyms, there's schools. Like Michael Stanwyck, the creator of the thing, was telling me about it, and there's so many different kinds of things that are participating. It's not just CrossFit, and he wants to steer away from that. Like he doesn't want to call it a CrossFit challenge. It's a challenge for everyone. And if we didn't believe in it so much, we wouldn't tell you guys about it. It's just like everything we do, like the coffee stuff, all the supplements we take. It's like because we truly believe in them, and we've done our research, and we really, really, truly believe that you can make a change in your life with this stuff. So
yeah, we never want to sell snake oil. It's not what we're about.
For sure.
I mean, you guys know us.
Yep.
Know what we're about. We're about that pirate life.
Hell yeah.
That's
So
what this is.
yeah, find us on Facebook if you're not already friends with us. You can friend request us. You know, Nate's gonna post the link on the forum. Let us know if you have any questions. If you want to know more about it, we're here to answer all your guys' questions. And that's all. Thanks, man. Thanks everyone.